Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool, and I'm used to CountyComm just going over the top, but this truly shocked me. This is the CountyComm's Titan Zoom is what they call it. It is a Sapphire pocket magnifier by Maritac. This is a 1.2 inch Sapphire 25x lens. Now let that sink in. Most magnifiers, high quality ones, like these Bausch & Lombs, which literally are in all my EDC kits. I mean, magnifiers, I don't make a big deal out of them, although I am an admitted magnifying glass snob, and you've seen magnifiers all over this channel. And for microscopes, I prefer Leica when I get the chance. Nikon makes great ones. Bausch & Lomb is kind of my go-to for a lot of my magnifiers, and I've got tons of them, and I've always got them with me. And depending on what I'm doing, if I'm headed to Tucson for the Gem and Mineral Show, I might have, my 10 and 20x, as well as my jeweler's loop, as well as larger ones. There's a whole world that I spend a lot of time in that's under what you can easily see with your naked eye. But when I heard about this, I thought, no way, it can't really be that good. It is. This thing is unbelievable. Now, it's got a sapphire lens. Now, sapphire, if you don't know much about it in the lens world, is crystal clear. If it's done right, is crystal clear and probably the second most durable substance on the planet. Diamond being number one. If you could chip it, etc. But that's what's in stuff like this. This is a sapphire crystal. This one's 5 millimeters thick. Super durable. It's got a hardness of 9. What that means is, the only thing really harder is diamond. However, diamonds, for anyone who knows about the Mohs scale of hardness, 1 to 9 is the difference between, say, graphite to sapphire. However, the difference between 9 to 10 is greater than the entire 1 to 9 part of the scale. So diamonds aren't just harder than everything else. They are harder than everything else on the scale by the entire size of the scale. That I digress. Anyway, just the ability to use something like this with that kind of clarity, that kind of durability. This is a sapphire lens in a titanium exoskeleton. Now, the shocking part, this is like under $50. I don't get it. I mean, these guys here probably cost close to $50 a piece, maybe more. These are a standard 20, 25. A good jeweler's loop like this one, this 5X, this thing's like $20. But then if you wanted to double that to the 10X size, it goes up to $80. Good quality magnifiers are always in the $20, $30 range. Now, a lot of them, inexpensive ones, now all I have here is glass. That's all I use. I don't use any of the polycarbonate stuff. But you can see it does have a slight green tint to it. That's not always desirable. Sometimes that can be recycled glass. Good quality ones, will be much clearer than that. Sometimes I'll look for antique ones because the glass is better. But this thing, crystal clear. This is one of the sharpest magnifiers I have ever looked through. Now, it comes with 2 covers. This is the way that they handle the cover versus, a lot of times they're kind of clamshell designs. And sometimes that can be used to hold on to it as well. Now, this is a 20X Coddington, I believe, and this thing is a Bausch & Lomb. These are expensive. To use one of these, you literally hold this all the way up to your eyeball, and you have an extremely small field of view. I've heard some people, they don't know how to use these. Well, this one you hold up pretty close to your eye. You're an inch or 2 away till you get that focal alignment. But what that allows, whereas this, you're literally holding it like right up to the object. The problem is you cut out a lot of the light. By going to a larger magnifier, you hold it further away to get that same field of view, but then you also get a lot more ambient light coming in, so it's much faster. That way, you don't have to use one of the old school ones with a light bulb in it. But anyway, comes with 2 cases and a lanyard. Now, at first I thought I'd customize it for a better lanyard. This one actually is the one that comes with it with a titanium bead, and that actually, it holds quite well. I can either use the little thumb depressions there, you know, for indexing, or I can just kind of snug this up with my fingers to keep it nice and snug, nice and tight in the hand to do my viewing. It also comes with a second silicone case, and this one glows in the dark. Now again, that's a hard lean towards EDC. If you're trying to find this, you know, to read a map or a menu or a watch or compass or whatever in the dark, start a fire in the day, whatever. It comes with an extra O-ring. That is the O-ring. Fits inside to really snug up this this lens within this titanium exoskeleton. You can see the cage number for CountyComm there. But anyway, I don't understand how this can be only $50. This is in this space the best magnifying glass I have ever held, and I've held all kinds of them. And so CountyComm, actually, I hate to say it, is making a super affordable tool here. This is incredible. If they went down to Tucson with these guys and just had them hanging around with a big explanation, they would sell out instantly because we're so used to paying so much for so little. Not little performance, little tiny magnifier. There's like a very few. If you see like a 25x on something, you know, in this size or even this size, it's probably a plastic lens. Those are a dime a dozen. But to have a sapphire, I've never had a sapphire magnifying glass before. This is incredible. You do get some distortion around the end like you do on these, but it's a single optical lens here. It's not a set of them like a camera that then can make adjustments as you move through the barrel. But anyway, I wanted to bring that to your attention. I don't know if you get as excited about magnifying glasses as I do, but this is by far the best I have ever held, ever used, and it's one of the most affordable for the performance. So there you go. Way to do it, CountyComm. I'm impressed. And with that, Doc out.